Hey everyone, it's Cheesesteak. We got the face cam back, as you can see by this crystal clear image of my ugly ass face. We have a webcam on the new PC. We're up and running. New mic, new PC. It's a great setup. You can see my messy ass room in the background. I don't really care. You see my zins on the fucking nightstand, but we're doing a Black Ops 6 Scorestreak tier list. I've used pretty much all these at some point, so we're gonna get into it. So like our rough criteria, I guess, are gonna be how good it is. How useful is it? All of them have, I guess, a use, and then I guess how easy is it to get. So the weird thing about this game is that there's dispatcher. So if you run dispatcher, the non-lethal score streaks are cheaper, and also there's the strategist bonus. So that gives you more points for playing objectives. So it's kind of like a compounding effect. So like you can get a UAV and I think 300 points if you run bankroll and dispatcher, which is pretty fucking cool. I like that they added that level of customization of the game. So we're gonna get started with a good one here. Scout Pulse. I'm gonna go A. I mean, it's pretty good. It lasts like longer than you think it would. You can see the cat. She's being annoying. All right, cat, calm down for a sec there. I'm not gonna cut that out. I mean, it's like a mini UAV. It's like, you guys remember the SATCOM from Ghosts? That's kind of what it's like, but not as good, or well, not, but better. I mean, because you don't place it on the ground and it just pulses a little bit, and no one really runs Ghost in this game, which is nice. R6D. I'm not gonna go D. I'm gonna go C. There's really no point to use this. You could hear it coming from a mile away. That's what she said. uh, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it explodes. It has a pretty big explosion radius. I run flak jacket myself, which is really good against these things. You have to be right up on people to kill them with flak jacket, so nothing really special there. It's been in every Treyarch game. So Sam turret. I'm gonna go. I'll go B. I'll stick it in B. I mean, it's pretty good. It depends on the map really. If you set it back and spawn, like it can last for a while. And see, the thing about this one is, like another one we'll get to later. Interceptors. We're looking at you. They have to get some like score streaks for it to be useful, because there's been games where I got one of these and it didn't shoot down a single fucking thing because the other team sucks. Like they have like Dreadnought, Chopper Gunner, Harp as their score streaks or something, and they don't get them. So it's really dependent, but it's actually like kind of useful, like for the UAVs and counter UAVs. It shoots them all down. UAV, I'm gonna go S tier. I mean, staple of Call of Duty, right? It's 600 score, so if you're not running anything, it's kind of hard to get. I mean, you gotta play objectives and stuff, but if you run dispatcher and bankroll, it's 300 points. Or no, is it 400? I don't know. They nerfed it a little bit, dispatcher, I believe. But bankroll minus 150 points right off the bat. And then dispatcher it depends on the score streak, I think, is how they balanced it. But either way, I think it's 350 or something, 400, but it's not a lot of kills. And no one really runs Ghost in this game because there's really no point to, depending on the map you're playing. So I mean, if you're not running a UAV or like a Scout Pulse, one of these two, then you're doing something wrong. Scout Pulse is close to S tier. It's just not as good as the UAV. I mean, you can't shoot it down either. It's just the fact that the UAV is for your whole team, really, is the only like advantage. Archangel, I'm gonna go B. It's bad. Like honestly, like it's for as low scores it is, like you pretty much are guaranteed like a kill or two every time. It's pretty fucking good. They're kind of hard to shoot down. Like it's solid, and you can get multi kills pretty easily. Combats flak jacket. That's really all there's to say. I mean, the only disadvantage really is that you have to control it. Counter UAV, I'm gonna go S tier again. I mean, like just jamming the enemy's radar is really fucking good, and these are back to like the old style counter UAVs where they're not easy as shit to shoot down. So they're pretty good. You can see the cat crawling up on me. I mean, I run this. If you run dispatcher, like I said, like dispatcher kind of changes the whole dynamic of all the score streaks in this game, which I like, because I personally am a dispatcher connoisseur. Care package, I'll go A. I would go S, but I'm gonna be realistic here. It's not that hard to get. It counts towards dispatcher, like we've mentioned a million times. By the way, if you want a drinking game, take a shot every time I say dispatcher. Dispatcher. Yeah, and it's just gambling too. Like, who doesn't fucking love gambling in like virtual games? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to gamble in real life, but gambling in games at no cost is great. Okay, the cat's just chilling there. That's fine. You can sit there. Just don't fucking fuck with me. I've gotten pretty much all these score streaks from this care package at one point or another, like Dreadnought. And the beauty of it is it's such a low score streak that you can get it pretty much every game, like several times. Napalm, I'm gonna go B. I think it's mid. It has like the lingering effect, so you can kind of lock down the map, which is nice. But it's not as like OP as like the Black Ops 1 version for some reason. The Black Ops 1 version, like you put it anywhere on the map and it somehow kills the dude like through the wall somehow. This one doesn't, but it does linger, which is nice. So you can kind of like control an area of the map. So it's a little bit better in that regard, but not great. I'm gonna go C for hand cannon. I don't really like this. Actually, I'm gonna go D. Like, so it's a score streak you have to like wield manually, and you have to like actually hit shots, which I don't like in score streaks because I suck at aiming. Obviously, you've seen my videos. If you're watching this, like both of you viewers, but I don't know. It's tough to use. It doesn't shoot as fast as you think it would, and it's a new one, so I don't know if they've like changed it or balanced it or anything since it came out. But I'm gonna go D. LBDR. It's very similar to Napalm in the fact that it like kind of locks down an area in a different way. It doesn't lock down as large an area, but it is kind of fucking crazy. You can get more kills with this, I think, because it has a big explosion radius. It does last fucking forever too, which is nice. You gotta be careful though, because you can kill yourself with this thing. But it doesn't do friendly fire damage unless you're in hardcore. Well, actually, I haven't tested it in hardcore, so I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I think it is better than Napalm. It's only 100 more score, so really not that big of a deal. These are similar. This is definitely better, though. Sentry turret is D tier. Sentry is so bad in this game. Why? Like, I mean, okay, it's... Part of it is placement, right? Like, similar to the SAM turret, where if you put this in the spawn, it should be good, like, depending on the game mode. Like, if you're going to play Dom, you're not likely to switch the flags if it's a... I don't know, depending on the map. If it's a smaller map, you're not likely to switch them. But, yeah, Sentry, it takes 10 years to place. It's super easy to fucking destroy. It's not bad though, like when it actually performs and you like have a good spot for it and they don't see it. But other than that, there's no reason to run this. It's not like the BO1 Sentry, which by the way you could knife and destroy in one shot, which is kind of stupid. Hellstorm, I'm gonna go C, only for the fact that it costs 1,000 fucking score. Like you need basically a 10 kill streak if you don't play any objectives to get this thing. Who's gonna like? That's just not worth it. I mean, the Hellstorm's good. Obviously, you get like 3 shots and then a follow-up, but like best case you get as many kills as like one of these, which are less score, like the Napalm or the LBDR or the Archangel even. Like you get 3 kills with Archangel launcher pretty easily, and this is just like almost double the score. So there's really no reason to run Hellstorm in this game. Watchdog, it's mid. I mean, it's not good, it's not bad. I mean, like a lot of times enemies shoot them down instantly, but other times like the threat of them is good. Like just having that in the air and like having the enemy team having to worry about that is pretty good. It's not good in itself. It's not terribly hard to get. Like you probably get 1 or 2 of these if you have a decent game. Usually 1 a game if you have an okay game. But it's no Pavlo, don't get me wrong. But it's not bad. It's more of like the threat of it than the actual score streak itself, which not part of the criteria that we're using, but it's not terribly high score. Interceptors. See, I want to put this higher. Like it's awesome. Like say your enemy is dropping a bunch of streaks on you, just fucking use this, wipe it out. It does 2 sweeps. Great. But there's been, dude, I played a game earlier today where I had 3 of these stacked because I was just going off, and the other team just did not call on a single UAV, counter UAV. There was literally no opportunity to use this whatsoever in the entire game. Like we weren't even. I mean, I think it was kill confirmed, so that's not like a high streak game mode, but. Still, like, you'd think they get at least, like, 1 UAV or counter UAV to shoot down. But no, I just had 3 of these stacked, so I couldn't use them, which is kind of stupid. But, like, when you, like, say they call in, like, a Dreadnought or, like, a Chopper Gunner, like, it is satisfying as fuck to just have one of these, just cancel them out. AGR, it sucks, okay? It's super easy to destroy. I mean, you can get, like, probably 5 or 6 kills with it. It lasts a long time, but you have to control it, right? So you have to drive around the map, and, I don't know, I think, like, 1 or 2 rockets kill it. And it's not as good as the AGR and Black Ops 3, but it's okay. I mean, it is potent, but it's just 1,200 score. Like, if I'm running 1,200 score, I'd rather run like a Watchdog Healer or like a Strategic Bomber because I don't have to control it. Speaking of Strategic Bomber, I'm going to go A. Okay, so the one disadvantage to this is it's 1,300 score, which is a lot. But it does get a fuck ton of kills. It's like the Rolling Thunder. Like, if you're good at the game and you run this thing, like, you're going to get... No, I'm moving down to B. Just because it's 1,300, man. That's a ton. If you're good at the game, though, you can get a few of these a game. Like, similar to Watchdog Helo, it's only 2 more kills. And this is different than the Watchdog Helo, because the Watchdog Helo could get shot down instantly. This thing is pretty much a guaranteed, like, at least two to 4 kills, which is nice, depending on the map. But it does have a wide area. It's good to use. I mean, I would put it in A, because it's, like, pretty much a guaranteed few kills, but once again, the score is the problem. Harp, I'm going to go S. Like, anything that helps your team out is S tier, okay? UAV, counter UAV, harp. Like, this is, if you run these 3 with dispatcher and bankroll, like, you're rolling, right? It's just a Blackbird. The only difference is it can get shot down, which I don't mind, actually. I think that's an okay addition to the game. But it does last pretty long, too, like, really fucking long. So it's a really good score streak. And if the enemy team's not trying to shoot stuff down, then it's really good. Chopper Gunner. I'm going to go B. I mean, it's good, but once again, ton of score to get. So that's a disadvantage of score streaks, really. If you don't play objective game modes, then you hate score streaks. Let's be real here. I mean, Kill Confirmed is kind of like the middleman. It's a good game mode for, like, objectives. People who like, I don't know, people who like the TDM style, and they like playing some objectives, because you have to get the tag. So I think it's okay. But anyways, that's a side tangent, separate conversation. Chopper Gunner, not as good as it was in BO1. BO1 Chopper Gunner is the best Chopper Gunner in existence. And if you do the math, that was only 9 kills back in the day, and this is 16, like in TDM or whatever game mode you're playing. I guess you can get score, so if you play objectives, then you're good, but still not as good. And I feel like it aims at a weird angle. It does last a decent amount, though, so I think it would be A if it wasn't such high score. And Dreadnought, I'm going A. This thing, it's like an AC-130 on steroids. This thing is so much fun to use. Like, if the other team gets a Dreadnought, I'm like, oh, fuck. Unless I have interceptors, which is a good case to use them. But, yeah, Dreadnought's fun as shit. I mean, you can get out of a care package, which is... I've never run the score streak, like, actually. I've only gotten them out of care packages, which is even better. Because you get a 1,600 or 1,800 score streak for 750. That's why care package is best. You know, yeah. Care package S tier. Best score streak in the game right here. You get fucking anything for 750 score. I mean, you can get a UAV, counter UAV, you get a harp. Most of the time it's something shitty, but there's the chance that you have really good RNG and you get the best thing ever. I'm glad I thought about that, because I might get a lot of slack or a lot of heat for that. Anyways, Black Ops 6, I think it's a solid COD. The score streaks are very underwhelming overall. I'm gonna say that right now. Like I think the best score streak game or kill streak game was MW3 with like the Pavlo, the AC-130, all that shit. And then Black Ops 2 is also really good. That was like the golden era of score streaks, because you had like the Swarm. What else did you have? I think there was dogs in Black Ops 2 maybe. And then there was like the stealth chopper, the watch, not the equivalent of the watchdog, and there's the tac chopper. I don't know. I feel like there was a lot more variety back then, and they were a lot better. But in this game, they're just underwhelming overall. But I think all the support streaks are the best things to run. Lethals, you gotta go for like the mid tier ones, and then just don't touch the sentry. Hand cannon maybe if you have good aim, but I don't. And Hellstorm, do not touch these two. I'd say Hellstorm and sentry. RC is okay because it's low. AGR don't touch. So yeah, these 3 terrible. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's good to be back.